Hi everyone. I'm here at Trebarwith Strand on the north coast of Cornwall today. I said I'd leave the seascapes until later, so I'm here out today doing some sketching. I'm not out to do any finished works, I'm just collecting information. Uh, Beautiful scenery, cliffs, rocks, the sea. Sky's a bit boring, but hey, we'll get round that and we'll see how it goes.
For me, the process of sketching is about responding to the things that I see: colours, light, objects, the sea, rocks, clouds, sand. All these things evoke a response in me, and that makes me want to make some kind of a mark. It doesn't matter what lines, tones, colours, or forms, they all go towards creating an image or a memory of being out in this particular place. So here I started off just by pushing some paint around, adding colours and lines. And it's not about representation, it's not about a likeness of a place, it's about creating the recollection of an emotion, if you like. And I'm really not that bothered about what the sketch looks like. I'm just enjoying the process of pushing the paint around. And that's something that we sometimes forget to do. We forget to enjoy our painting. We become so focused on producing something that we feel is has to be good that we forget to enjoy what we're doing. The process of painting then becomes something stressful and we get anxious about it. If you worry too much about what you're doing in a sketch, it's not enjoyable. And what would be the point in that? Because painting's supposed to be pleasurable, isn't it? So I'd urge you to forget about what the sketch looks like. Producing something that other people think is good isn't the object. We're painting for ourselves. So just let go and enjoy yourself. I can take these sketches back to the studio and along with any photographs that I've taken and use them to produce one or more finished paintings. I can use them to stimulate memories of the day, what it's like to be there on that particular day, the weather conditions, the lighting, and so on. And I hope that some of the pleasurable time that I spent sketching will um, continue into the finished work as well. But the sketches themselves, they should exude the pleasure that you felt about being in a particular place. In the first place, it's the natural pleasure that makes you want to paint something that makes you go, "Wow, isn't that great?" And that's the sort of pleasure, the feeling that you should try and communicate in your sketches. So here I'm just making marks, flicking paint, making marks with pastels and other things. And it's just an instinctive thing. I'm just sort of enjoying myself, really. And there's nothing more serious than that. It's just a bit of enjoyment. And that's what we should aim for in our painting. Sometimes you can dispense with the formalities and the procedures that you tend to go through when you paint. Sometimes you won't want to be bothered staining your board or your paper and just want to get into the painting straight away. So in those cases it's quite okay to just do without. um, on occasions like these you just want to enjoy yourself and paint with complete freedom. You won't want to do this all the time, of course, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's okay to do that, and it does us good just to paint, responding to stimuli emotionally. So in this sketch, I'm not bothered about the finished piece. I don't care if it's good or bad. At times like these, it's the act of painting that's the most important thing. It's a little like automatic writing when you sort of respond with words and not think too hard about what you write. Only we're not writing, we're painting. So we're responding to our subconscious. Even the act of splashing and dribbling paint onto the paper can be really therapeutic, especially if you don't really paint like that normally.
So a profitable day sketching. I think I'll obviously do the usual, and I'll take the sketches I've done back to the studio and see if I can make something of them. But the light's been pretty good today, so it's not been too bad. I expected an overcast sky, but it's actually turned out to be pretty good. The rocks and the sand and the sea and everything has been a really good experience today for the sketching, and I've managed to get a few done. Whether they'll be of any use is anybody's guess, but I'll take them away and see what I can do with them. So until next time, see you.